So, Star Media viewers, listeners, today we are doing some more fair stuff. We have with us our Brock County Fair Board President, Lee Sells. Yep. And today we're going to get sort of a overview of the fair. We've had a lot of really cool conversations on Star Media about just different specific things about the fair. We had the good old Plowboys on, and we had enduro race information and entertainment. There's a lot that goes on ahead of a fair. And so just before we turned the camera on, I just was asking Lee how I referred to him. I'm like, are you Fair Board President or Ag Society President? And I learned that they're not even exactly the. So just give us a quick, what is the difference, Fair Board and Ag Society?
So the Ag Society is your everybody. We have about 59 people on our roster.
That's a lot.
It is. It's a lot to try and remember to contact and be able to get a hold of. But that group is a lot of the volunteer help that come down and when we build a new structure or put together the bags that we hand out during the fair. That's where all those people are at. We also have our board of directors, which that would be the Fair Board, your Ag Society. There's two different groups, but in Rock County, we look at them as the same. Other counties, they look at them as two separate, as their board of directors are the ones who meet every month and make the decisions. And the board as a whole, so the Ag Society, they're the ones who come together and do the work. So each county fair is different in their own way, that some people look at it one way and some look at it another.
Yeah, and I didn't mean to get us bogged down, but I just think the point is that I don't know if a lot of people understand that many, many, many people are working behind the scenes, not just during the fair. Like you meet monthly.
Yes, yep. We have monthly board meetings, and even tonight. The fair's not till next week. But tonight we have the fire department coming down to help wash the buildings out.
Oh, yeah.
And the 4-H kids are all coming in to help set up their building, from livestock pens to cleaning out the food stand to, there's all the little signs on the buildings are ones. They made the quilt squares a few years ago, and so we hang those up
those are awesome.
To specify the buildings. Yeah.
Sure. No, so I think that I appreciate you coming in to sort of give us a little insight here, because we show up during the fair and we just think things magically happen, and I guess we kind of know better.
Yep.
So for this week's Star Herald that comes out on Thursday, we have a whole fair preview section that we've been working on, and what we did for that is interview our Fair Board President. We had a Q&A, and so he kind of provided us with some background, and we're going to just quickly go over some of those responses. Like I asked him, what's new at the fair this year?
New coming to the fair, we have on Wednesday night is the Plowboys that are bringing the
good old Plowboys.
Yeah, good old Plowboys. And it's the lawnmower pull. And the big one there is, like, I right away asked the gentleman on our board that brought it to us, I'm like, how do I do it? And they looked at me, you're going to do it? I'm like, okay, I don't have time to do it, but there's a lot of other people that do. If you've got a riding lawnmower at home, from a zero turn to all-wheel steer or anything, there's rules on our Facebook page that you can download those and make sure you meet the criteria.
So you can modify your...
Yes.
That's what people might probably do.
And there's some safety rules that you have to have, like a wheelie bar. Would be
so
one
you don't
that,
go backwards.
Yeah, so you can't flip over, because it's just gonna be like a tractor pull. The lawnmower will be hooked up to a sled, and they'll try and pull it down the front stretch of the racetrack.
How much weight is on the sled? I don't know if I asked about that.
I don't know.
During.
It'll adjust. Yeah,
not as much weight as the tractor pulls.
No, oh gosh, no.
No, I'm looking forward to that though.
Yes.
It's just gonna invite a whole new group of people who maybe weren't involved with the fair before. So that was kind of cool. So anything else new that we want to highlight?
Yes. So the Jurassic Kingdom is a new one this year that is coming in, and then also laser tag. Laser tag is one that there's a fee for it. The Jurassic Kingdom is a free event. Kids can go through, and I'm excited to see it. As far as the dinosaurs and everything else, I have 2 nephews that love dinosaurs. So yeah.
I do too. And it's big. I mean, the exhibit is 40 by what? 20
40
or
by
something?
60.
40 by 60.
Is the footprint for the Jurassic Kingdom. The laser tag is 40 by 40 plus.
These will have quite a presence on the fairgrounds.
Yes, they will take up a nice big chunk of area, and that's where, adding other things to the ground as well from green space and
And I think you talked about a jigsaw puzzle. I think we had a Star Media interview
Yes.
about that too already.
Yep,
So that's
that's
gonna be
also
cool.
Wednesday night.
I love how competitive they get, and it's remarkable how fast people can just I'm still finding my corner pieces and they're done. It's crazy.
Yes.
I love that.
Yep, and that one's all ages, from grandparents and grandkids to the competitive level.
It'll be fun to watch.
Yes, it will.
Good stuff. And then I also ask you, there's always things that people look forward to, like the classics. So what's returning to the fair that we know are favorites?
Classics, you have your grandstand events. The donkey races have been a huge success for us the last
We had a team.
It's 4, yes. And there's some people who don't have a team anymore that
They learned.
some have chosen not to risk getting bucked off, but it's always been a hit. And that's one that we've continually brought back.
And they're a good group to work with too.
They are. The exact same show we've had the last few years. Some new teams, some returning teams. And so it's always kind of fun to see that. And in addition, then the other grandstand events, the Friday night tractor pull. We've had that for the last few years as well. And
I just think that's another classic. I love that.
it is. We have some local pullers, 2 guys that travel a ways to come and pull. And then wrapping it up Saturday night is the enduro. And that's been a classic from when I was a little kid showing livestock to today.
I know. And some of the same people run it too. And that was one of our Star Media interviews too. And that's fun to watch and to hear about how this all works. So it is the fair is just a great time of year. So I also asked you in our little Q&A for the Star Herald, I said we asked about unique challenges. Weather.
Weather
What's
can
the
be a big
forecast?
one.
Are you looking yet?
You look, but you got to remember it always changes. And so it's like, okay, you look that 10-day forecast, or sometimes you look further out and it's like, oh, it's going to be super hot, or there's a chance of rain. And so you get worried, but it's like, okay, it's going to change soon, or there's a high probability it'll change. And
we can't help the weather.
No, we definitely can't.
It sounds like you really are just so well organized. It's like a well-oiled machine, this fair board.
It is. We touched on it before, the amount of members and volunteers we have helping us. In addition to that, there's everybody has their own specific area. That some people do booking the entertainment. Some people coordinate the electrical work or updating improvements for the grounds. And so it's, like you said, well-oiled machine. There's lots of board members that step in and they know where their part is and they take care of it. And
how nice,
yes,
isn't it?
It is. It's amazing.
Real quick, I do know that a couple physical improvements people are going to notice are green space and shade.
Yes. So we added, with that laser tag area, they require to be on grass. So that was one. We added a lot more green space to the east of the yellow commercial building, or just north of the ice cream shack. And so there's a whole bunch more grass we put in, not only just the laser tag, but for other vendors that come in that would much rather be on grass than the dusty
commercial
gravel.
Type vendors.
Yes.
To display machinery or whatnot.
Machinery, jewelry, clothes, any of those
green
items.
Green is nice. I mean, green is, I love that you guys have put effort into that. And thank God we had rain this year.
Yes.
So, that's pretty cool. And then the shade again too, you have.
We built a new shade structure. Shelter house, there'd be a lot of picnic shelter like the ones at the city park. We built one a few years ago with a grant that I had wrote, and now this year Al Annenson decided to donate this structure for us.
I just think that's awesome.
Yes.
He just decided he's going to do this. We'll pay for it. Wow.
And so he has covered everything from the cement it sits on to the tin on the roof, and it's a nice addition. It's right next to the ice cream shack. So
your ice cream won't melt as fast.
Hopefully. But at least you got some shade now and not sitting out in the sun. We used to have a tent there. If people reference that area.
Sure.
But now it's this the shelter is taller, and so it's going to give us some more shade and whatnot around it.
Yeah, no, I was very impressed when I saw it. So that's super cool. We at the Star Herald, I feel like this time of year, and at Star Media, I feel like there's so many aspects of the fair that we want to let people know about, because first of all, we don't want people to miss the fair. I mean, it's going on and we need to get there. It's July 23rd
to the 26th.
Yes. And so please come to the fair.
Yes.
You don't want to miss these things. And the Star Media will continue doing our little conversations once the fair is going on. We've got a crew that will be on the ground doing sort of man on the street sort of interviews. We're just going to circle the grounds and sort of focus on different things that we think people might want to hear about. And we'll have conversations about the food and maybe about the floral hall exhibits. And we'll stop at the livestock barns, maybe visit the little pigs, people with their pigs. 4-H general exhibits are always really fun to go and see. And I feel like too many people miss those. So we're going to have a little Star Media interview about that too on the fairgrounds. Food. Fair food.
Yep. Yes. Yeah.
So we have a free community meal on Wednesday.
Wednesday night. Yes. Yeah. Wednesday night we do a free community meal. We started that 3 years ago, I believe. Hot dog or brat, bag of chips, cookie, a bottle of water. It's just something that as the Ag Society, we thought it was a way we could give back to the community a little bit. And we've had a nice group of people that come down for it, and it's gone well. Kind of kicks the fair off with something that's free, because everything is going to be more and more expensive.
And that's over, is that near the beer garden?
Yes. And so we do that up at the beer garden, also where there's the beef feed, cattlemen do their burger feed.
Right.
And then also Sunshine does a pork feed.
So the beef feed is Thursday?
Yes.
Pork feed?
Friday.
And then?
Nothing on Saturday.
Okay, because we want to get to the Enduros on
Yes. The Enduro starts promptly at 7, 2 hours or 200 laps. And so we got to drop that green flag and go from there.
Well, I feel like we could talk all day.
We definitely could.
Our video people don't want to edit all day. So we're going to wrap this up, but I do want to make sure we covered everything. I mean, what else do we need to let our viewers know?
The one big thing, I just want to thank all of our sponsors. Without our sponsors, we would not be able to do what we do. If you guys saw the trifold that was in the announcer, if you didn't get one, stop down and grab one from here or other spots in town.
Here meaning Star Herald office and downtown places. There's the little
gas stations, restaurants.
They are helpful. I think there's a map in there too.
Yes, there's a map.
There is a map in our fair preview this week too in the Star Herald. So that's, I think, on page 4. That's nice and big, and so. Yep,
people can find everything. And so yes, our sponsor. If it wasn't for you guys, we would not be able to bring in all of those entertainers, performers. Big part of that is the ones that are free, from the Jurassic Park or Jurassic Kingdom, I should say, to the balloon twisters, face painters, all those types of things that we do for free. So again, thank you very much to our sponsors. Doesn't matter if you give us $5 or our grand champion sponsors at $5,000. Every little bit helps, and we greatly appreciate it.
We are so lucky to live in this community where people are so generous, and so it just means more and more fun at the fair.
Yes, exactly right.
We'll see you there starting the 23rd.
Yes, see you next week.